The Physical Abilities Test, or PAT, consists of 8 separate events performed in a continuous sequence. The 8 events are the stairmill, the hose drag, the equipment carry, the ladder raise and extension, forcible entry, search, rescue, and the ceiling breach and pull. You will follow a preset path between each event. Running between events is not permitted. You must successfully complete all 8 events in 10 minutes and 20 seconds or less. This is a pass or fail test. Failure at one event or a total time exceeding 10 minutes and 20 seconds constitutes a test failure. During the test, you will wear a 50-pound weighted vest to simulate firefighting gear. An additional 25 pounds simulating a hose pack will be added for the stairmill event only.
The first event is a stairmill. This event is designed to simulate climbing stairs while wearing full firefighting personal protective equipment and carrying a high-rise pack. You will walk on the stairmill for 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Before the timed test begins, you will be given 20 seconds warm-up at a rate of 50 stairs per minute. You may grasp the handrail to establish balance during the warm-up phase. If you dismount the stairmill during the warm-up, you will be required to remount and the warm-up phase will start over. You'll be notified once the warm-up ends and the test begins. Once the timed test begins, you will complete 3 minutes on the stairmill at a rate of 60 stairs per minute. During the test, you may only momentarily touch the handrail for balance. You'll be notified when you reach your remaining 10 seconds of the test to prepare for dismount. You will then grab the handrail and dismount the stairmill, and your additional weights will be removed. Walk to the next event. The following conditions constitute a test failure: falling or dismounting 3 times during the warm-up, falling or dismounting during the 3-minute test, receiving 3 warnings for grasping the handrail during the 3-minute testing phase.
The second event is the hose drag. This event is designed to simulate pulling an uncharged hose line from the fire apparatus to an incident scene. Running is permitted only during this event. Pick up the nozzle and place it either over your shoulder or across your chest. Drag the hose around the drum while staying within the boundary lines. Do not run past the marked box's boundary. Drop to at least one knee and pull the hose until the first coupling enters the marked box. Walk to the next event. The following conditions constitute a test failure: going outside of the cones, not going around the barrel, receiving 3 warnings for placing your knees outside the boundary box, and taking 2 steps past the marked boundary box.
The third event is the equipment carry. This event is designed to simulate carrying heavy tools to and from an incident scene. Remove each saw one at a time and place them on the ground. Pick up both saws and walk around the cone and back to the cabinet. Place both saws on the ground and then, one at a time, return them to the cabinet. Walk to the next event. The following conditions constitute a test failure: dropping either saw while carrying it, receiving 3 warnings for running.
The fourth event is the ladder raise and extension. This event is designed to simulate raising and extending ground ladders. Raise the ladder to the wall using each rung. Step over to the marked box of the raised secured ladder. Pull the halyard until the ladder stops and then lower it back to the ground. Walk to the next event. The following conditions constitute a test failure: missing 2 rungs during the raise, dropping the ladder, receiving 2 warnings for placing your feet outside of the marked box during extension, and losing control of the halyard.
The fifth event is forcible entry. This event is designed to simulate forcing open a locked door or breaching a wall. Pick up the sledgehammer and strike the target until you hear the buzzer and see the light. When you are done, place the sledgehammer on the ground. Walk to the next event. The following conditions constitute a test failure: letting go of the hammer during strikes, receiving 2 warnings for stepping over the marked line.
The 6th event is search. This event is designed to simulate searching for potential victims in a low visibility area. You will crawl through a dark search maze. Exit the maze and walk to the next event. The following condition constitutes a test failure: requesting help, which requires you to be removed from the maze and unable to complete the event.
The 7th event is rescue. This event is designed to simulate removing a victim or injured fellow firefighter from an incident scene. Drag the mannequin by the handles on the harness. Go around the barrel and back into the marked box. Walk to the next event. The following condition constitutes a test failure: receiving 2 warnings for grasping or resting on the barrel.
The 8th event is the ceiling breach and pull. This event is designed to simulate breaching and pulling down ceiling to check for fire extension. Place the tip of the pike pole into the red area and push up 3 times. Then hook the bar and pull down 5 times. You must go all the way up and down. If the proctor yells, "Miss," you will have to repeat the repetition. You must complete 4 sets of 3 pushes and 5 pulls. The following conditions constitute a test failure: receiving 2 warnings for dropping the pike pole, receiving 2 warnings for stepping outside of the marked boundary platform. This concludes the physical abilities test. Remember, you will have to successfully complete all 8 continuous events in 10 minutes and 20 seconds or less to pass the test.